Carcel is a Danish company that employs women in prison to make their clothes and accessories. But why in prison? They want to create fair employment and better opportunities for women in prison in order for the people to start from zero, develop new skills, and most importantly, give them hope. They work with 2 prisons worldwide. They started in prison of Cusco, Peru, because they saw the opportunity of helping women who were incarcerated, mostly for drug trafficking, and also because the women there are some of the world's most skilled knitters, and it's home of the free-roaming alpacas with incredible wool. They expanded into Thailand, where the main cause of female incarceration is also drug trafficking. Their labor practices are a key part of this branding, and each garment includes the name of the person who made it, and the company highlights the life stories of those women. The issue against Carcel began because of a viral Facebook ad, where people were started criticizing the type of business model they were using wasn't honest and fair, and were finding it exploitative rather than empowering. Carcel fought back by saying they are giving women in prison a second chance by offering them real jobs not to be ashamed of, with real market rates, using, as they explained, the cost of living as a baseline to set their employees' salaries, in order to sustain themselves, provide for the families, and create a better life. According to the company, most people who are in prison today barely make anything, and they and their families are left without an income for many years. Carcel frames itself as a socially conscious brand, not a purely profit-seeking enterprise. But what's got the attention of people is that it pictures itself as transparent, progressive company, but people are confused with the prices and with the life inside the prison. The negative responses to Carcel were prompted by a Facebook ad that is similar to much of its other marketing materials, seen in other brands like Pepsi, co-opting the imagery of Black Lives Matter. Similarly, Carcel text ad started as, "Our new silk line from Thailand is made by incredible women in prison in Chiang Mai." But this time around, potential customers were seemingly turned off by the idea of buying expensive clothing made by incarcerated women. They lean on social justice problems, make social movement, and then take them as part of the brand. However, there is another side of the story. When the interviewer spoke with a woman who worked for Carcel, their point of view was not the expected and totally different. At least, those who were able to speak to the press are proud and happy of being employed by Carcel, as they have the opportunity to provide for their families while in prison. One of them told the New York Times interviewer the following: "I am looking forward to getting out and buying my own machine. Working in this textile workshop takes me away from my imprisonment. So now they have hope. They develop new skills and they would not be able to know without this job." If I was the CEO of Carcel, I would continue with the company changing the strategy and a lot of things, starting with the salary. I know Carcel bases the rate on the country's minimum and on the cost of living. But rather than just having money to eat and survive, people have other necessities and a life to enjoy. So I would increase the salary rate. I would have to follow a decision-making process that consider my beliefs, values, the ethical frameworks I have, and obviously base my decisions on the human rights. I think money gives people power and is a useful tool to make life better and help others, but if you don't use it wisely, it can destroy you. I value appreciation, because you have to recognize and enjoy the good qualities of someone or something. Generosity, have the quality of being unselfish, kind, and willing to share. Honest, because I think we cheat not only others but ourselves when we are dishonest, and we gain respect of others when we are honest. Tolerance, because even though we don't think the same as the others, we're willing to accept another's opinion, and it allows us to open. And particularly when working with people, I value growth and achievement. I believe that people should be treated with respect. I believe that life is an amazing gift. I believe that I can change the future by my actions today. I believe that hard work and perseverance are rewarded. I would use Bentham and Mill idea of utilitarianism in an ethical context when making decisions in such an environment, because for an utilitarian, the choice that yields the greatest benefits to the most people is the one that is ethically correct. And I would hope my decisions and actions would be based on utilitarianism that seeks to the benefit the most people, but throughout the fairest and most just means available.